Alright, so after months of waiting, we finally got our hands on the Starlight-12, but is it worth it? Hey guys, it's Gus.
And Carlos from Hardware Unplugged.
And today we'll be checking out the Starlight-12 Phantom. But before we get started, please make sure to hit the like button to show support, and if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. With that being said, let's begin. Purple and blue. Right here. Inside. Oh! Oh, they fell. Oh, go now. Oh!
After months of being extremely patient, we finally got our hands on a Finalmouse Starlight-12 Phantom small for a very good price. The reason we didn't check one out earlier was because 1. Finalmouse made a very limited quantity of these mice. 2. Scalpers were selling them for $200+ and there was no way in hell we were going to spend that amount of money on a mouse. Now the big question here is it worth it? Is it worth the big price tag? Before we get into our experience, let's get the boring technical stuff out of the way. The Starlight-12 Phantom Small has a length of 115mm, a width of 60mm, and a height of 35mm. And let me tell you, this mouse is tiny as hell. To give you guys a better idea, the Starlight-12 Small feels smaller than the Model O- is due to it being shorter and thinner. The sensor Finalmouse uses is called a final sensor, which is basically a PMW 3370 sensor. We never had any spinouts or tracking issues, and lift-off distance was very low. It's genuinely a good sensor, no complaints. The Phantom uses Kill 8.0 switches, which feel very nice and sound very unique because of its magnesium alloy shell. Here's a quick sound test and comparison. The mouse also comes with a cable that's actually quite stiff and not as loose as I thought, and its wireless receiver uses micro USB to connect. One of the complaints we do have about the receiver and cable is that they are proprietary. For example, let's say I want to connect another wireless mouse to my computer, I can't just stick a receiver to the port. You see, the mouse uses a micro USB design that only allows the use of receivers with micro USB port only. Pretty annoying as we change and test all kinds of mice frequently. The battery the mouse uses is a lithium-ion battery, which Finalmouse claims it gives the mouse 160 hours of use before having to charge it. To be honest, I never had a complaint on the battery life. As a matter of fact, we used the Phantom heavily for 2 weeks straight before having to charge it. I would also like to mention that we did not charge the mouse out of the box either, so the battery life is very good. For $189.99, we expect the mouse to have top of the line quality with no issues at all. But life is not perfect, and neither is this mouse. That being said, for the money Finalmouse is asking, the quality of the Starlight Phantom is a huge joke. For starters, the scroll wheel is off center and very, very loose. It also doesn't work properly, as sometimes the scroll wheel won't register your inputs at all, making for some very frustrating times while playing games. Now, if that wasn't enough, the side buttons on the mouse rattle when shaking the mouse, so good quality is definitely not present here.
And here is the issue when we rattle it. So, no thumb. Okay, and I put my finger over my thumb over. There you go.
Lastly, the mouse just creaks while in use, and we don't really know what causes this, but it's there. But hey, the mouse weighs 42 grams, so that's cool. With all this being said, I have to ask this question again. Is it worth it? Well, let's get right into the video.
Alright, so we've been using the Starlight Phantom for about how many? Like 2 weeks already?
2
right?
weeks now,
2
yeah,
solid
yeah.
weeks, right?
2 weeks.
And long story short, this damn thing's not worth its price, right? So let's go ahead and get down with the little details and stuff like that, right? So the MSRP on this mouse is $189.99. So $189.99 for a freaking wireless mouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, for a super high price, I expect the build quality in this thing to be exceptional, right? Unfortunately, it's freaking not. Yeah, so this is Finalmouse's second drop on the Starlight series, right? The first version came out and it had quality issues.
Yeah. Even
Right?
those had quality issues,
Yeah.
and then I don't know if they stated that these were gonna be better
Addressed,
quality or
yeah.
not. I really don't know.
I'm
you
pretty
know,
sure they did.
I just whatever. Like honestly, when it came to Finalmouse, I was just kind of like, no, right? I didn't care when we were gonna get it. Honestly, because it was just
Ridiculously priced
it was
to begin with.
we were actually really hard on that because of the
Yes.
price, right? Because
Yes.
like because if you go out and if you tell people, hey, how much you think this mouse is, like especially okay, like if we asked our parents, right?
Oh yeah.
It's gonna
I mean, what the hell's wrong with
like,
you?
yo, like you know what I mean? So yeah, $180 for a wireless mouse. I'm sorry, I don't care what company you are. There's no way a mouse is worth $180. I don't care what it's made out of, dude. It's not even worth it, honestly. But
Nah.
let's get into the details on why we say what we say.
Yes. Okay. So when I unboxed this thing, it actually felt pretty solid, right?
Yeah.
At first, right, just by looking at it, I unboxed it, right? And as a matter of fact, I unboxed it on camera and I touched the buttons real quick and stuff, and I found that the build quality wasn't even that great, right? So first off, the freaking scroll wheel was off center, right? Just like most Starlight 12s,
I
right?
think all of them are like that, right?
Yeah, I think they're all like that actually. Another thing, the freaking side buttons, you can hear them shaking. Whenever you shake the mouse, you can hear them wobble. And I know the side buttons because when you put your finger on top of them and move the mouse, it doesn't do that no more. As soon as you let go, you can hear that moving, right?
Yeah.
Also the DPI, when you click on it, you can feel it like vibrate. You can feel it vibrate. You can feel the mouse vibrate.
You know what's funny? I never touched the DPI, so I didn't
Yes.
even know that was a thing.
Yes.
I just clicked on the button, so I didn't even. Yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, that's a thing.
That's
a
new to
thing.
me.
What else? Oh yeah. All of a sudden, I was playing with it, and then I was feeling like something moving inside the mouse, and I guess something got loose inside because when I got it, I didn't feel that. But like a week later, I started feeling like the PCB or something moving inside the mouse whenever I'm like moving around and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is, but that happened too.
I would feel that too when I was playing.
Yes, I was feeling that
honestly
thing too,
thought
yeah.
it was like the sides, honestly, because I grip my mice pretty
Yes.
hard, but it's not really the sides. I want to say it has something with like the bottom of the plastic, because
Something.
the sides are made out of that alloy, whatever, metal, but the bottom is plastic, which is kind of like funny. You know what I mean? Like. I don't know, it's $180, you could have made the bottom metal too, but whatever,
Well, they did the plastic just so it could allow the signal to go out through the mouse.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Nah, I thought it was actually the glass feed I installed in here because I had glass feed in here, right?
Yeah.
I thought that's what was moving around, but it wasn't that. It was something inside the freaking mouse, right? Another thing that I have to freaking point out after playing with it for a while, the coating in this thing sucks big time.
It's
It's slippery mess. Like, I aggressively claw this mouse because it's really freaking small, and when I aggressively claw, I can feel my fingers slightly like move to the
Mine
back.
too,
I
mine
hate
too.
that. I hate that.
I actually had to palm grip the mouse because of how slippery it was. So I had to
Yeah.
like full palm it because relax clawing it was just not cutting it with the mouse for me.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, the paint job looks pretty clean for the most part. There's no scratches on the mouse, so that's pretty good. But for $190, I expect all these little things to be
No problems. That's what I expect for $190.
No issues, exactly.
Yeah. Like this is just, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like a slap to people's faces, honestly, dude.
And
Straight
I
up.
forgot, not only that, but I have a phantom scroll wheel issue. When I was, as a matter of fact,
yeah.
that's the only reason I stopped using the scroll wheel to switch
Yeah.
my weapon. So I guess it kind of helped me use 1 and 2 on Apex.
Okay,
to switch weapons,
okay,
you know?
yeah.
But
That
still, like,
makes
what the
sense.
heck? Like, that's an issue right there. So if you guys were using it for anything or switching weapon, you will run into the issue. You use it for tap strafing.
I use it
right?
for tap strafing, and it that issue never happened to me.
Yeah.
But again, as opposed to tap strafing or switching weapons with scroll wheel, you know you're gonna switch weapons with scroll wheel a lot more than you are with tap strafing. So that's why I never ran into that issue, and I do switch my guns with 3 and 4. So you know I do that.
100%. Now let me see. Another thing, I don't know why for $109, I just felt like the on and off switch was cheap.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I
Like-
honestly thought I was gonna break it like a few times. I don't know. Like it's
Yeah,
just,
like I don't know, like I
it
guess
feels very cheap. That is true.
you know, the one thing I get from this mouse is like they have to like Finalmouse. The thing I get from this is they have to cut corners in order to achieve their goal, and that's what I don't like because the build quality on this thing sucks big time, and they're charging $190 for this mouse. And if you're the type of person that bought at scalper prices, dude,
I feel sorry for you.
dude,
I feel
no,
sorry for
it's
you.
not worth it.
I feel sorry.
Let me tell everybody this. If you're paying more than retail price for this mouse, dude,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Stop. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? It's not even worth it. You're gonna get it, you're gonna love it for like 2 weeks, and then you're gonna realize that this mouse is actually like it's that freaking bad. Like I you know what? It's like a love-hate relationship because I actually want to like the mouse and I want to recommend it.
Oh, the shape's banging, by the way.
The shape is banging.
Yeah.
It's actually one of my favorite. It's actually my favorite claw grip mouse.
Yeah.
But it doesn't even work properly. It doesn't even work properly, and the quality in this thing is deteriorating over time.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't even have the audacity to put USB Type-C.
Don't even get. Oh, that's you know what? I'm gonna nitpick every single little freaking thing on this mouse because it's freaking $190. Okay.
Yeah.
Why can you just put a regular USB dongle, just a regular small one, and then make this the other USB, I guess A, whatever the other end, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could use this cable and put other dongles, right? The fact that I have to this proprietary to this freaking piece right here, micro USB, boom.
Yeah.
That's annoying. And not only that, one other thing I need to point out is that I thought this. I'm telling you, I'm nitpick these stupid little things, right? So this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in order to connect the dongle, it goes in one way, right? It goes upside down. But in order to connect it to the mouse, you have to flip it the other way to charge it, and that will stick like that, right?
How does that? Okay.
Now that's not
really like
an
a
issue,
major
but
issue,
I
but-
found it pretty stupid. I mean, why you just make it the same? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I'm picking. You see, this is how freaking mad this freaking mouse has me for $190, right? I'm picking up little damn things. Cause it's just pissing me off, dude. I can't believe people actually recommended this mouse.
And I'm
dude.
sorry.
I'm pissed off.
And
I
I'm
ain't gonna lie.
sorry.
It just pissed me off.
And I'm sorry. Even at $190,
It's not freaking worth it.
it's not worth
No,
it,
it's not
dude.
worth it.
No. Look, man, Logitech kind of got away with the super light and with super wireless kind of at the time, you know, because it was really lightweight, you know. I get it. But now that we're seeing more mice being lightweight,
Yes.
maybe for sure, yeah, right, sure. They're not made out of metal and they're not as light as this, right? Sure. But I don't give a crap, dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna come at a certain point where a mouse being too lightweight, other companies are gonna make it just as lightweight,
Yes.
and you're not even gonna notice like the weight difference between them
Yes.
because they're gonna be so low. And
Yes.
at that point, shape is what's gonna come into play here. Okay.
And they're coming. I mean, according to the whale, you know what I mean?
The reason why this was that they priced it at 190. I'm not gonna lie, was the whole weight issue. It was the whole weight. The lightest wireless mice, like super lightweight, and the thing that it's made of, right? Like
Yes.
what is it made of? Like
freaking
aluminum?
magnesium. Yeah,
right.
magnesium.
Magnesium. So those two features, honestly, to me, in my opinion, they're freaking gimmicks. They're
At
gimmicks
this
in my
point, yeah.
opinion. They're like now that we have one and we know what the fuss is about, I don't give a crap if my mouse is made out of metal. I don't give a crap if it weighs 42 grams. Because let me tell you, I could play just as good with the plastic mouse than I can with this mouse. Okay. Yeah. Do you need this mouse to get better and improve? No. If you don't have a YouTube channel or you just collect mice, sure, maybe you might want to add one, right? Sure, right?
It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool.
And it is, you know, and it does look nice. But value standpoint, can we look at our audience in the face and
be
tell
like, yo, you need to get one? Hell no.
I will never ever do that to you guys.
No.
This is, I don't know.
I mean, that being said, how was your experience with the mouse, dude? Like gameplay wise.
I played pretty good, honestly. I played pretty good. The shape is what did it, and I feel like that's what people want to try is because of the shape, right? The shape's good. I can't lie about it. I cannot lie about the shape. So my experience was really positive, right? The lightweight came in, right? You know, again, it is really lightweight. Sure,
it's pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy,
right?
It's pretty good.
But at the end of the day, again, I will play with this mouse, and then I'll go back to my MP01S that weighs 71 grams, and I'll play just as well.
Oh,
you know?
As a matter of fact, you know the Model Minus?
Yeah,
I was playing just as well with that one than with this one.
Model Minus
is pretty close
good.
shape, just not really, but
not
like
really,
it's a small like. I was able to cloud it really well. Like I like the Model shape.
I'll tell you this. I recommend. I would recommend the Model Minus over this one if you really want to pick one up and have a little tiny little mouse. Right?
Yes, exactly. At that point,
that's right. Like that's what that is. Yeah, man. Wow. And I'm sorry. Anybody on Twitter saying, yeah, go get this mouse, right? If you see people on Twitter and they're telling you, yeah, you need to get a Starlight Phantom or their mice that are worth like $100 or $200. I'm sorry, you probably don't want to follow them because there's just no way in hell. Because at that point, you're just being biased.
Yeah, honestly,
you're just being biased, and you're not being rational at that point. Like you're not.
There's so many mice. There's so much mice out there that we can recommend.
Yeah, especially nowadays, right?
Especially nowadays. But yeah, the whole like, don't get me wrong, I love the way the weight feels, right? It's a little like effortless to move, but it's like.
But do you need it?
No, you don't. I don't. Okay, I play just as well with my S2 with glass feet or Model O with glass feet, minus with glass feet, than I do with this one, right? Looks cool, awesome design, right? Price, right? Hell no, nowhere near, dude. I'm telling you, I feel like they have to cut corners to achieve their goal. And that's what I don't freaking like. Yeah. That's what I don't like.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys, to make it more clear, I actually play good with the mouse and I like it.
Oh, yeah?
I just do not freaking like the quality and the price that Finalmouse is asking.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Not worth it. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. Links to everything will be down below. This is Gus.
And Carlos from Hardware Unplugged.
And we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.